Man, oh man, guys, it is a great time to be a Kardmi fan. We are eating good. We have tons of news to go over. A new update that happened this weekend. Season 2 coming soon with new starters, new skills, new types of Kardmi, and a whole new region to unlock. I'm super excited, guys. Let's go ahead and let's dive into the news. Alrighty guys, let's get started with the news. We're going to look at the update that took place yesterday at about 10 p.m. That was Sunday, March 15th. And this is going to be the update version 0.39.5. So what this touched on was a pity system. This is actually huge for the game. It seems like very small feature on its face, but it's actually a huge feature. I don't know if any of you guys ever played Destiny Rising. Is probably the only other gacha experience that I have, so maybe other gacha games may do this, but what they added was a pity system. So it says update content. They added a select reward feature to the skill vending machine in each time-limited gacha pool. Trainers can accumulate progress by drawing skills, and when the progress reaches 100, you will gain a chance to select an S-class skill from the gacha pool. This progress carries across different gacha pools and will not reset between seasons. Your previous draws from limited time gacha pools will also count towards the progress. So what that essentially means is once you've used 100 skill coins, you are guaranteed on that 100th to get an S tier card if you have not gotten. Now, let's be real. This game is super generous. If you've done 100 draws, at least in my experience, you're going to get several S tier skill cards. But maybe there's one that's been elusive that you haven't got your hands on and that you're wanting in particular. Like I checked it out this morning and I snagged myself because it's retroactive. So you should be able to sign on as long as you've been playing probably enough time to do 100 draws since this update came out. You'll be able to get on and grab you any S tier that's available in this pool right now. That's what I did, at least. I got on and had about 114 accumulated, and that's something that I think is really cool. And additionally, it's not going to reset between seasons. It's not going to reset between card packs. So in theory, you can just save that up until something that you really want to come out and be able to just pick that out by hand. So I think that's a really good system. I don't think the game suffered from not having it, but having it added is a huge plus. It can only benefit the game. And then moving on from there, we're going to look at some skills and nerfs. Not some skills and nerfs, but some buffs and nerfs that took place also additionally over the weekend. Starting with the Kardmi migration system for shinings. A shining Kardmi will now disappear only during the second migration after they appear. Additionally, we're going to look at Voltaire. Voltaire is one of my favorite Kardmi in the game, guys, and he took a significant decrease, or a nerf to his special attack, but in other ways he was buffed to hell. So I misspoke. I said that his special attack was nerfed. It was his attack that was nerfed. So his attack went from 109 down to 59. His special attack, however, jumped from 105 to 135. Special defense was increased from 45 to 75, so almost double. His attack, that kind of hurts because like my Voltaire is very strong. It's got a very, very strong attack stat. But I actually haven't looked at him since this update. I'll have to pull it up and check out and see what he's sitting at. Additionally, his ability has been updated. It says Electric Burst. After being deployed, his electric skill power increases by 100%, pretty much double damage for one turn. Huge potential with that. And then we have Mages, which is a dark type. His health was increased from 74 to 84. His attack was decreased from 78 to 58. His defense was increased from 41 to 61. special defense was increased from 89 to 99, and his speed was nerfed, going from 122 to 102. I'm not actually someone who uses a mod chase. You guys may actually have to let me know down in the comments how your mod chases are looking, how they're feeling. I'm thinking about evolving into one. I just don't. He's not really my style. But you guys let me know in the comments how you're feeling about these changes. Now we get into the real juicy stuff. Season 2. This new skill was revealed, Raging Blizzard. It's shown on Survivin', and if you look at the card, you'll see that there is our very first look at our first Ice-type Kardmi. So this confirms what we already knew, that there will be new Kardmi, specifically Ice-type, and then they will exist on the other region, the Ice Island that we talked about in previous videos. So that confirms that we're getting a new region, new town, new types of Kardmi. Based on my math, it seems like each region has about 15 to 25 exclusive Kardmi that are only in that area, whereas some can be found in other areas as well. So that's how many I would speculate are going to be on this new island. I think about 15 to 25. And additionally, we also know that in Kardmi, each Kardmi has one signature skill card. So by that math, we're also should be getting 15 to 25 new ice-based skills if Seven Pirates follows pattern. Don't take my word as gospel on that, but that is just my speculation when it comes to the numbers of new Kardmi as well as new skills that we will be seeing in the game. However, like I said, the new region, new town, new Kardmi, all confirmed. So that's super exciting stuff. They also mentioned in an article that we're about to read a new mechanic in battles that would make battles more dynamic and more strategic. And I believe the what they are reaching out for here and describing is frost. I think being frozen, it just adds another layer of complexity to the battles, and it will be like a status skill, just like paralysis and burns and things of that nature. But guys, what I'd like to do now is do a dive into this article that they did last month, but I'm not sure, if you're not in the Discord, you may not have heard of it before, but I want to dive into this where they talked a little bit about Season 2 and some things we can expect. And then from there, what we'll do is we'll take a look at the brand new season starters. And I also have, when it comes to the new starters, I'm sure you have questions. I have really important information for you guys that you absolutely need to hear before Season 2. So from there, let's go ahead and get into this article. It says, question, what will the new city be like in the next season? Can you give us an introduction? And the answer is absolutely. Attendant trainers may have already noticed the snowy mountain region in the northern part of the main Gurdon map. This area is to be home to an entirely new Kardmi never seen before. A new city and new story will unfold here. For now, I'm going to share this piece of concept art with everyone. So this is just a quick glimpse at what we can expect for the new region. It says, from there, what new gameplay features will the next season bring? It says, answer is new systems and gameplay features are still in development. We can't reveal too much about that at the moment. And they ask if there will be any new mechanics. So this is what I was talking about. Season 2 will introduce new skill mechanics designed to add more strategy and enjoyment to Kardmi battles. So, like I said, I think that's going to be Frost. I think that'll have some interesting interactions. I think that'll be really interesting to see on the competitive scene as well. But it's also going to, like I said, just add a lot of strategy and critical thinking skills when it comes to the battles. So this question is, as times go by, more and more trainers have completed Season 1 storyline. Everyone's looking forward to what happens next. Could you share a little bit of the upcoming story? Now this is where I'm going to give you guys some spoiler warning, because this was unfortunately spoiled for me when I read this initially, just exploring the Discord. So this is your spoiler warning. If you guys don't want to hear this, I suggest you skip forward about 20 seconds. So the answer is, of course, Through the main storyline, we learn that Gurdon is currently trapped in an endless time loop. You, the trainer, continue your journey, along with few others who have memories of previous loops. Together with the four elders, you will investigate the causal time loop and you will uncover the mysteries of this world. After all, only the electric elder has appeared so far, and you will encounter a new legendary Kardmi during the journey. I predict how this is going to roll for us is that we're going to have to go through 4 seasons before we get all 4 of the elders. I think another elder will show up this time around. So that is it for the leaks. Not really leaks, but the reveals for season 2, except for these starters, the real exciting stuff. I know that's why half of you guys are here. So let's go ahead and dive into the new starters. Now, the information I'm about to give you is crucial for you to understand. I did not know this because I'm fairly new to the game. I've only been playing for about 3 weeks. When season 2 rolls around, everything will be reset. Not wiped, but reset. So all of your Kardmi go back to level 1. You go back to level 1. All of your consumables, like your fruits, your baits, things like that, food, all gone. So everyone starts on the same footing, and that because I was wondering why do we need new starters? This is why. So let's get into the first starter. The first starter is going to be Sparkfowl. And it says he is a fire type. I imagine fire flying as he evolves. It says there is a spark in the darkness, and it's shaped like a duck. Warm, soft, and endlessly devoted. Sparkfowl doesn't just bring the light, it becomes it. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm really excited to see what these guys turn into. But moving on from there, the overall fan favorite so far on Discord, this one actually won the vote of who would be picking it, or how many trainers would be picking it. It actually had a 62% rate of which people were picking it. This one is Florcha. It says that this is an ice type, maybe ice water as it levels up and evolves. It says cute, yes. Touchable, no. Throw food to her, fine. Reach out, regret. Because under all that fluff is a fighter. Florcha, admire from a distance, and this is going to be mine that I picked because I think this one's so cool looking. It's kind of tough though because this last one's pretty cool too. And we go with Spratilla. It's going to be a grass type, maybe grass ground as it levels up and evolves. And its description is: in the quiet shade of the forest lives a little lizard with a leaf-like tail.
Welcome to
No, don't tease him, or he drops it. It doesn't hurt. But that leaf, it takes forever to grow back. So guys, this is what we have to look forward to coming soon to the game in Season 2. You guys let me know what starter you're going to be rolling with in Season 2. It does say that some are unavailable from Season 1, so I wonder who that's going to be. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments if you're excited for Season 2, and I will catch you guys in the next one.